Okay, guys, this is what's going on. I got a V-dub Golf in. I'm not even sure what year it is, to be honest with you. 1.7. 2001. Okay, it's 2001 Volkswagen Golf Turbo. His, if you can see, right down there, that boost tube is blown off. He keeps blowing it off. So he wanted me to, not good. That should be redone. So they brought me this intercooler, all the piping, bolts, clamps, all that stuff. So I am going to, it's like his battery is all the way over there. It should be over here. Needs it. Yeah, this thing needs some work. Anyhow, and he brought it in, and it is running pig rich. I mean, look at and it's got a hole in the exhaust. And I swear that's all from his stuff blowing up. But, I mean, look. Issues. So, I told him I'm going to tear this all apart and see what the hell's going on with that and put the intercooler on. I got to figure out what the hell's going on. I'm going to put it on a scan tool and see why it's running so damn rich. You know, if you put zip tie through that little guy right there, instead of that wire down through here, you chip it up, cut it off, it'll actually hold that down. Anyhow, man, this thing's leaking. Antifreeze, or oil, probably oil. So, that's what I got going on. And I did put a gauge in this thing a couple years ago or so. Right there, boost gauge. Don't ask me what this is. That's something that he's done. Oh my God, he's got through the door. It's going to get pinched and cause a freaking fire. Yeah. 227,000 miles on it. And she looks it. Anyhow, so, yeah. I gotta love it. Anyhow, he's got an aftermarket computer in it that has not been tuned yet. When I put the boost gauge in, it was making 9 pounds. I don't know what he's done to it since then, other than he's got a computer in it, which he said he has to have tuned. And he took all that out and put that in, which is just, guys, these things do absolutely nothing but suck all the hot air in from here. Okay, guys? Radiator hot. Engine's hot. You got it sitting right here, and it's going to just pull hot air into it. It needs to go down through. I don't know. Cold air intake is what I would have done on it, but maybe he'll have me do that down the road. I don't know what all this is. That is interesting. And it goes up here. Plugged in there. What's he got going on here? I don't see no nitrous or nothing heading anywhere. I don't know what the heck the switch on the dash does, but you can see that it comes out, goes down into this stuff. And then back over here. Oh. What the hell? Has he got the fan directly wired? If you can do that, why don't you just put it on a relay? Why not just put it on a daggone relay with the ignition switch? I don't understand. What the heck's going on there? This is all disconnected from there. I guess that's for the, yeah. Baby, no, that's, what the hell is that? I'm trying to figure out what the hell that does. What does this thing do? It ain't doing anything. It's just laying down in there. It goes over there. Cooling something? Blowing cold air somewhere? I have no idea. Anyhow, so you can see that I'm going to have my hands full with this. And also the exhaust is wide open from the damn back of the turbo. So it's stupidly loud. His flex pipe, it's snapped in half. So it's literally from the pipe coming down to the flex pipe underneath the car, and that is it. So I will keep you guys updated how this goes. Like, I don't know what that's for. Huh. Interesting. So, alright guys, I'm going to get to it because I got to pull this nose off. Put the intercooler. Yeah, that's something else he's got too. I guess it helps him. He works he drives at night. And he said this helped him see a little better. So, yeah, this poor thing. Alright, I'm going to get to it. I'll be back. Hey guys, I got this on now. There it is. I got a heat wrap around that was originally for the other intake tube. I'm trying to cover that up. I'm afraid, I don't know how hot this is going to get. But it goes down through there. And it comes out and, it goes in and you can see it's right there. And I had to trim here, all along here, all along the inside of here, all through there. I had to take this out and trim this out. I also took this out and trimmed this out. It's still barely touching right there. It's not going to hurt anything. So, and it comes up and goes into there to there. But I got it all back on. This thing's been wrecked, so front end doesn't fit perfect, as you can see. But it was smacked up, and it's got some issues with the where the bumper goes to the unibody. So I'm not being paid to do that. One thing I do have to do, I have to make a hose up from here to here, and then I've got to tie that into it. So I need to make a hose come out with a T and go into that. Of course, this has all got to be hose clamped because it's under pressure. And this thing is leaking oil like a sieve. Just to show you guys, you can see down in there. See what it's doing to the insulation? It is burning it off, and I told myself you cannot keep running this thing like that. So that needs to be addressed. There's a little wastegate thing. I don't know if you can see it up in there or not. See the wastegate? There it is. Anyhow, I'm just pooped. It was a lot of cutting, a lot of fighting, putting it back on half a dozen times, cutting and putting it back on a dozen times. But see, it doesn't have the inner fender well. There's the tube. Oh shoot, I gotta put that horn back in still. I was forgetting something. Okay, so this is his light that needs to be something done with. Okay guys, I just want to show you how she came out. Hope you guys like my channel. Please like and subscribe and share. And I still gotta put his air filter. That thing's garbage. I gotta put that thing back on. And I still gotta find out why this thing is surging. I'm gonna do a idle relearn procedure on it, see if that's what's going on, because he's like, oh, change the throttle body, and I'm like, it's probably not a throttle body, it just can't find its idle. It's doing the same thing my Honda did when I do the relearn on it. So again, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and when we get this thing fired up, I'll show you how she's doing. I'm back. I know this looks a little goofy. It's the only way I can figure out to do it for right now. He don't care. It's not a show car. But I had to make this adapter. Yes, I know, it's plumbing. It works. I know it don't look the greatest. He don't care. Until I can find something different that'll work here, that's what we're going with. A little bit. Oh, I hate this. See, everything on this damn car falls apart. Anyhow. He asked me about doing a valve cover. I've got to look and see what it calls for, because that looks like it's going to be a pain in the butt. See, it's leaking oil. I told him that. So I got everything in, and then forgot one thing. Yeah. Map sensor. So that charge tube down inside there, that goes here, I'm going to have to take the bumper back off, take that tube out, and then he went and bought, well, he ordered a kit that goes for this, that I can drill that, put the bung in there, it's O-ring sealed, and then screw that in, or bolt that into it. So I've got to deal with that. Anyhow, as you can see, it is all back together. It runs good. I pulled the exhaust back up there and tack welded it together. It's temporary. It's just to keep them from burning the car to the ground. So when he brought it in, it was idle surging terribly. I fixed all this stuff. I did rev it. It was making like 7 pounds of boost, but I didn't like rev it really high. I was just checking to make sure it was making boost. It's making boost. So once he takes out and drive it, we'll see where it goes once it's under a load. But that's how it came out. And I need to talk to him about, he needs to do something with that battery because it's sliding back and forth. Damn tie down for it or something. So yeah, this is a 01, I believe. What is this thing? It is, yeah, 01 Golf. So he needs to get another air filter too, because that thing's, yeah, seen better days. If it'd be me, I would slide this over, put a cold air intake through here, down through there, like I did on the Honda, and then put the the sock that goes over the intake keeps the water out. Hydrophobic, something or other. I can't remember what they call it. So, yeah. Alright, guys. I'm going to be back at it, and I'll say hi. Okay, guys, I'm back on the Volkswagen. I had to go get riv nuts. I put riv nuts on this. This is the charge pipe to the intake. I had to put a map sensor in there, which is this guy right here. There was no spot for it. Got this kit, and what I did was I recessed these so that it'll sit down on here flush. I have gasket material, which I'll make a gasket for this, so there'll be a gasket in between that. That right there has an O-ring guy that inserts into it here, and then what I'll do is I'll bolt it in here without the center in, mark my center here, drill that hole out, then I'll bolt it all together with the gasket in between there. But that's what I had to do in order to get the map sensor to work, because there was no spot for it in the charge pipe. So, yay. Just wanted to show you guys what was going on. Got that all done. Yeah, he said that was perfectly fine. He didn't care how it looked, as long as it functions. So, that's where I tied in for his boost gauge the last time I did it. He's been farting around in here and screwing with stuff. Anyhow, see, it's a greasy mess. I gotta fix the valve cover gasket out whenever he brings it back. So, real quick, just want to show you what you got to do with this kit, because it did not come with the spot for the map sensor. So, once I get it installed and everything, fire it up, I'll be back. Thank you for watching. Okay, guys, back on the Volkswagen here. Hopefully you'll see it or not, because my dummy's went. There's what I did for the sensor. Right there, that's how it came out. So, it's all in there. That's all tucked up in there. Can't really see it here, but it's up inside there. But it's all buttoned up and ready to go. You can see where I notched it out inside there, clear there. I should have probably notched a little bit more right there, because it is touching the front of that, but it's not enough to where it's going to hurt it. See, I got all that trimmed out. So, I don't know what the heck that is. Anyhow, that's how it came out. Just wanted to show you guys real quick. I'm finishing her up. She's all done and ready to go. Yeah, I know. Briar rigged. Oh well, he didn't care. Eventually, I think he's going to put a cold air intake and do something with that thing, because that and the battery needs to be bolted down. There's nothing holding it down, so it slides back and forth. But anyhow, there she is, all done, ready to roll. So, hope you guys like my channel. Please like and subscribe, and thank you very, very much for watching. And everybody have a good night. Bye.